What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little minute. Got another video coming for you guys. Matter of fact, it's gonna be the first time that you're gonna take a ride with me. Got the helmet cam and everything, speaker set up, so let's get to it, and I'll get back to you once we get up to the parking deck. So as I said, we about to take a ride. We're gonna switch to a helmet cam that I'm about to put on and gonna keep it moving. Now I'm just playing one. I don't have that yet, but pretty much today I was just gonna talk about how the bike is going and like things that are coming forward with it, and a few other things about like a little off topic, you know, following your blessings and making the best move for you, because everybody's move is different. You just got to do what works for you. So we're gonna get to that in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. All right, guys, so like I said, I was just gonna go over like where the bike is at, how it's looking, and unfortunately there's some discrepancies. Some things are not working as I thought they would have in terms of the wrap, but I kind of knew it would happen, especially it being the first time you're doing the wrap. So I'm just gonna come and show you really quickly. So in a few places, like the wrap has came up a little bit and it's bubbled up. So if you look right here, it's came up a little bit. All of this was down on the bike, but it came up. And with tension is the tighter something gets, as it starts to let go, it's gonna tear a little bit. So that's what's happened right here. And I have to put the other frame slider back on right over here. I was doing something. And if you look right here, it's coming up. Fortunately though, the rest of this isn't gonna come up. Like, it's on, it's not going anywhere. But in certain places where you have to wrap and get the material behind whatever surface you're on, if you have too much tension, or if it's like not a surface that it want to stick to, it's gonna come up. And with these are plastic fairings, and as we all know, like a lot of sport bikes, plastic fairings. So this is coming up. Eventually I'm gonna take all of this off, and then I'm gonna give it a little twist, and you guys will see from there. Another place, so if you're looking right here at the front top fairing, you see these little edges, right? Just give them a little look at those edges. So with the edges, what I should have done, and I know this now thinking back of how I could have did it, I should have wrapped it around. Once I wrapped it around, cut the edges right here, use the heat gun, and the edges would have laid flat and adhered to it, kind of molding to it with heat. But I didn't do that. Once again, it's a lessons learned. Same with right here, right? So this is another plastic piece. Come take a look right here. So with this plastic piece, it's also coming up a little bit, but it's majority on there, right? So once again, when I do my little twist to it, you'll see what happens. So it's coming up, not coming up, but like the tension has pulled some of it up and bubbled up. With this side of the front fairing, where the windscreen is, it's the same thing on that side. Where else? So if you look at the front, you have to get a closer look where they can see it. It's just come up a little bit, but I mean, I can use more heat. But at this point, I mean, I know it's not perfect, but it's good enough for me. It's good enough for my first try. And when I do it again, I'll just make those preparations. Right here, if you look where the mirrors are, where I cut, once again, the tension. As it got hot, or while it was hot and the temp was hot, the material wants to kind of move on its own if it's not set in place. So right now, it kind of split right there. It's bubbling up a little bit right here. Can you see that? It's bubbling up a little bit right there. But once again, guys, if it's your first time, shit happens. The windscreen, the first time I did it, I got a little bit of discoloration for it. That's okay. I'm gonna replace the windscreen anyway. I'm gonna get a double bubble windscreen. And once again, the R6 windscreen fits the R7. So the new R6, the most modern version of it, their windscreen fits the R7 windscreen. Same exact piece. I'm gonna get the mirror block off place. I just haven't ordered it yet. The things on the wheels holding up perfectly fine. No issue with that. I'm not afraid to admit it. I put my bike down once, not while I was riding, while I was at a stop. I thought I put it in neutral. It was in first. I let off of it. It jolted for a little bit, stalled out. I wasn't prepared for it, and I laid it down a little bit, and that's where this is right here. That's where this is. And like I tell you, it's okay. It's gonna happen, especially for us first-time riders. It's gonna happen. It's better that you don't try and stray from it. Ride as best as you can, but know that it's gonna happen. It's bound to. We got a little bit of lifting up right here just a little bit. But if you look at the majority of it, it looks good. But I'm just saying that it takes practice. Same thing right here. I tried to like patch this, but it didn't work. But once again, shit happens. I'm okay with it. Got a little bit of lifting up right here. And as I said earlier, if it's not on good enough before you like put it on and start riding the bike around, it's gonna lift up, because heat is gonna make this very malleable and stretchy. So once it heats up, it's gonna relax. And if it's not on there, when it relaxes, it's gonna kind of peel off. Right here, I don't even know how this happened, but this started to come down a little bit. But again, it's okay. My first time, I'm still proud of my work. Just a couple of rough like lines up here. You can't see it unless you look in there. But once again, it is what it is. Got some things coming from the tires. You guys can kind of guess what it is if you've seen what I did with the truck. Looking at the light, the tail light is still good. Tail light still works perfectly fine. No issues with that. And yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about getting a rear cowl cover instead of having the seat, because there's nobody back there right now. So more than likely, I'm gonna get a rear cowl cover. And that's pretty much it. I know people were asking me, or I've gotten messages saying, where did I get my stuff from? I sent it to one of the subscribers, one of the guys who asked the question, the links and exactly what it was, like the turn signals, the flush mounted turn signals, all that stuff I sent to them so that they can know what I have. And again, if you're unsure on how to wire this stuff up, I promise you it's simple. You just got to have the right tools for it. But right now, that's really all that I have. And I mean, I love the bike. Like, it's clean. But the next thing that I'm gonna change, I want you guys to check this out. You're gonna notice it. So let's put this girl in neutral. Oh, went up to second. So we're in neutral. So you hear this? It's too dull. Like, it don't got enough pop and bang for me. I gotta let everybody know when I'm coming. And I mean, it sounds a little douchebags, but on the other side of that, when you're riding, one of the things I was taught, if they can't see you, you want them to hear you. And with them hearing you, get a louder exhaust. One, it sounds a whole lot better. Two, it adds performance. Three, other people can hear you when they can't see you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I have a lot that I want to do with the bike, and it's just steps to the process. The one thing I've learned is you got to take your time. I know we all want to jump into things. Oh, let me cut this off. So we all want to jump into things head first. We all want to get what we want when we want it. But we got to understand, take our time. Blessings come with time. Blessings don't get rushed. So even myself, we're getting a new exhaust, and I'm going to put that exhaust that I'm looking at in the video, a picture of it. And I'll also put the link in the description so that you guys know. Because, I mean, they have at least 2 exhausts that are specifically made for this bike right now. The MT-07 exhaust will fit as well. All right, and like, so guys, I was saying, one thing that I've learned in life, you want to listen to people, you want to take advice to what they're saying, but you got to make that choice specifically for you, because only you know what you want for your life. And people be like, that's dumb, that's stupid, that doesn't make sense, but it makes sense to you. Long as you're being smart about what you're doing, it doesn't matter what others think, because you got to live your life and you got to be happy with it. Take your time. Now, some people are right. I won't even say some. Many people are right in what they say. And sometimes they don't intend for things to come off the wrong way, but they just do sometimes. But you got to make that choice for yourself. And know that what is for you is coming for you. It will always be there, and you're where you are for a reason. But yeah, so I kind of got to slow down a little bit on like what I'm doing with the bike. Other situations, other things that I have to handle, life. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. But just know, we're going to have more and more videos coming up. I'm pretty sure the next video is going to be me talking about how much I paid and stuff like that, on what to look for in your first bike or in motorcycles in general, based on what I know in purchasing vehicles. This is my third, so I had a car, then I got a truck, I sold my car, and now I have a motorcycle. Now, I didn't get it all at once, and once again, that's another thing. Take your time, do your research, see if something is meant for you for a motorcycle, sit on it, ride it around. If you can't ride it around, just do as much research as you can. Talk to the people who are like professionals at it, people who have all the knowledge, all of the experience. Ask them. Heck, go to YouTube. That's what I'm trying to do this, so I can let people know. I don't have all the answers, so I look at other people for answers. But that's stuff that you pretty much just want to look for. And if you do your research, you put the time in to get what you want, everything will come to fruition. I'm a firm believer in that. Last thing that I'm going to talk about, so with the clutch and brake lever, so I ordered two things about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. I ordered a phone mount that I thought I'd be able to put on the handlebars. I can't, because if you look right here, take a look right here at this part, you can't put anything right here. And if you look on the other side, right over here, can't put anything right there. So I returned that. I'm gonna take it to the shop down here in Norfolk, Cycle Gear, not Cycle Gear, but that motorcycle shop that's right beside it, and see if this piece right here can be taken out so that I can put a phone mount right down here, or I'll just have to find a way to put it right here on my tank. With the clutch levers and brake, the clutch lever, you pretty much can switch it out for it. I'm not gonna say anything, but there's a lot of stuff out there. For the brake lever, because it's a Brembo master cylinder, and I'll walk over here and show you what I mean. So when I got the brake lever off, I realized, oh snap, it has this part right here where my pointer finger is at. That stopped me from putting on the aftermarket brake lever that I had bought. So I returned that. And it also told me, I was like, all right, maybe I need to slow down, enjoy it for what it is right now, and we'll find those things later. But it's just stuff that you want to look for, especially in the R7. It has a Brembo master cylinder. So you have to find a clutch lever that will work with the Brembo master cylinder. Or if you know something that does, let me know. Put it in the comments, because like I'm all ears. I'm trying to learn as much as I can. It's just stuff you want to look for. And I'm a big proponent. Look, don't get the cheapest stuff out there, because it's a matter of like life or death sometimes, or your safety. Now sometimes there's cheaper stuff out there that works perfectly fine, but you have to make that judgment call for yourself. But right now, that's pretty much where I'm at. Also, I forgot to show you earlier, but right here, the vinyl came up a little bit. There's a company that will do like custom lights for you. You just have to send them in or let them know, and then they'll work on it. Because I want to make these RGB LEDs where it can change colors, and also want to put them up under the bike. But for the moment, that's what I got right now. Really don't have much else. You guys will just see what's coming up. But as always, it's your boy D with Rams and Roses. Ooh-wee. If you enjoy the content, if you like the videos, if you want more, if you have suggestions, oh my God, hit that subscribe button, smash the bell for notifications, hit the like. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you don't want to see, and I'll kind of adjust like what I'm doing for that. And I appreciate you guys for viewing. I'm out. As always, have a good one. Stay safe.